So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I'm going to be warning you guys about the dangers of investing in this last year's Prizm basketball cards and why you guys should really wait off if you're planning on investing. Now, before we get into that, I did want to say a little bit about our membership program because we are excited to announce that we are accepting 12 new Sports Card Invest members this week. If you guys don't know, we've had some incredibly successful picks. A few highlights have been that on July 25th, we are recommending our Sports Card Invest members to buy up Lauri Markkanen graded Prizm numbered parallels. I've helped plenty of members buy into a lot of Lauri Markkanen's cards prior to this season, and his cards as a whole have gone up between 4 and 6x depending on the card. So that's been one definitely very good investment pick that we've had. Another one has been Anthony Simons. We've been recommending him for about a year and a half now at this point. And a lot of our members went hard on Anthony Simons. And of course, he's having a career season. His best season yet. And I do believe he's going to continue to rise in price. Our members have been buying him for the longest time. And a lot of them have made a lot of money with that. So if you would like to join in on the program, we're accepting 12 new members. The link is down below to sportscardsinvest.com. And yeah, without further ado, we are going to hop right into this video. So one of the main dangers, or I would say the main danger of investing in, this last year's rookie class is that the population numbers right now are extremely low. We see a Prizm-based PSA 10, Cade Cunningham, with the population of 378. We see his Prizm Silver with the population of just 30 in a PSA 10. And the reason for this is because it's a new product. So a lot of these are currently getting pulled in packs right now and are going to be sent into PSA, and a lot of them, chances are already at PSA. People are just waiting to get them back from PSA. So as you can see right here, when they first released, a Prizm-based PSA 10 was around $300. It's currently down to $53 was the last sale. And as you guys can see, the population's still quite low, but this population right here, that's 378, in the next 12 months is likely going to be above 5,000, which is very scary because if the supply is going to do... if the supply is going to 10x, essentially, the demand is going to have to go up by 10 times just for you to break even. So that's a simple supply and demand tactic that just makes this make no sense to me. Same thing goes with the silver, right? I mean, if the population's 30, best case scenario in a year, the population's only 300, chances are probably more. So if the supply is going to go up by 10x, the demand is going to have to go up by 10x as well for this to stay a $500 card. The odds of that happening, even if Cade Cunningham is a stud, still very low. We can look at prices of other years, such as Trae Young, and definitely get a better look at that. But I definitely know that, a lot of people fall into this trap, and I just don't want you guys to be one of them. We can see Prizm Silvers for Trae Young, population's around 2,200 in a PSA 10, and the value's around 373. For Cade Cunningham, the pop is at 30 right now. So, and, print numbers are fairly similar. So as those get graded, chances are the population is going to end up around 3,000. Which is very scary to think about because the population is going to go up by 10 times. So unless the demand can stay at that same level and then go up 10 times more, it's going to be incredibly tough for this card to pan out in the long term. Now, there's many different studs, and I've got this question a lot. There's many different studs from this new draft class. Of course, you have Jalen Green, you have Scotty Barnes, you have all those, I guess you could say main players, but regardless of how these players pan out, and even if you believe Cade Cunningham is going to turn into the next, say, Luka Doncic, for example, I still don't know if the pop numbers and the prices are going to make sense, and that's best case scenario, you're probably breaking even, but worst case scenario, you're losing big time on a lot of these cards, and we're already starting to see them really tumble in price, even the ones with fairly low populations. So we can see a Cade Cunningham Prizm Blue PSA 9 was around a $1,500 card. it went all the way down to $500 in just a span of 2-3 months. So we're already starting to see a big sell-off, and not only a big sell-off, but there's just a lot more supply hitting the market, right? A lot of these, orders are coming back from PSA, and people are throwing them out onto the market. So there's just more and more throwing into the market right now. We can see in August, we had around 2 sales, and supply was extremely low in August, and we're already starting to see in these last few months, in this last month alone, we have 4 sales. So in November, there were 4 sales. In all of August, there were 2 sales. So we're already starting to see more and more supply hit the market, and chances are down the line, we're going to see 5 to 8 of these sell a month. And that's just going to be a lot tougher for the market to eat that up, especially in the current market we are in. There are a lot of cards that I know are going to, we see this every single year with a new product. It's not just Prizm, of course. There's so many different products that release. Even Donruss, I know it's still very low, but you can see a lot of different cards just get eaten up so badly. When Donruss first released, I mean, a Cade Cunningham Donruss PSA 10 was a $145 card. That's pretty much Luka Doncic numbers, which is, for Cade Cunningham, just doesn't make sense. There lies no upside there if you're buying in, at the price of Luka Doncic, for example, and over time, the populations are probably going to continue to rise. But one thing that I do suggest in terms of 2022 Prizm is going to be buying wax. And that is simply because the supply on wax doesn't go up. It, in fact, goes down at a very fast rate. So wax suppliers, of course, there's a lot of breakers right now that are opening up a lot of different products from this last year, whether it's Donruss, Optic, Prizm, Obsidian. A lot of these boxes are being bought up. And these breakers are essentially opening them. And as these breakers open up these boxes, the supply continues to go down. So if you want to go ahead and look on, for example, StockX, right, and see, what the prices are of these wax products from recent years, you can definitely see that previous years are going for much higher than 2021 Prizm Basketball. We see 2021 Prizm Basketball's last sale is at $783 for a hobby box. Now, if we go to any other year, even a year with, say, not the strongest draft class, we could take a pretty comparable year, which is going to be LaMelo Ball's year. We're going to go ahead and try to find this. This is still a $1,250 hobby box. So it's still roughly 50% more, if not more than that, than 2021, 2022. And that is simply because the supply on these becomes lower and lower over time. So even if the demand stays the same, the price should go up significantly. So that is one thing I'm personally invested into, is 2021 Prizm Basketball hobby boxes. I think they're going to be a $1,200 or $1,300 box in some time. I know it does take time for the supply to dry up, but as people continue to sell off, 2012, but as people continue to sell off, or as people continue to open up these boxes, the supply is just going to continue to dry up and prices should continue to go up. So that is something I would touch with 2021 Prizm, but investing in the cards themselves is probably going to be pretty tough on you. I don't think it's going to pay off, but I really just wanted to make this video because I see a lot of people investing in Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, and I believe they're great players. I just don't believe that their cards are going to pan out. It's as simple as that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you would like to join in on the program, the link is going to be down below. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.